Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face with nothing but drugstore products. I did use one product that's not drugstore. That's for my eyebrows. I cannot for the life of me find something that I like from the drugstore for my eyebrows. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. But other than that, everything else that I used is all drugstore. I also incorporated Morphe brushes into this video as well. I know that you can't technically purchase Morphe brushes at the drugstore, but I feel like the price point is right in line with drugstore brushes. Because they're so good and because I love them so much and that's pretty much all I use, I did feel like I should incorporate them into this video. And a lot of these things that I used, I had never used before, so you'll also get some first impressions in this video, as well as a couple things that I have used before that I really love. All of the products that I used in today's video, I will link them down below in the description bar. So let's get started. All right, first things first, pull this hair back. Looks so attractive. All right, so first I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. You can't even see the letters anymore because I have completely used the heck out of this. But it is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. And this is probably my favorite primer from the drugstore because it has sort of a pearlescent kind of finish. So I just put this much on. And I have normal to dry skin. This helps to make the foundation a little bit more glowy, so that's why I like it. Okay, I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Oh, that's good. Now I'm gonna take my damp beauty sponge, and this is the one from EcoTools. I think this is a pretty good dupe for the Beauty Blender. It's not as good as the Beauty Blender, but I do really like it. So I think this is probably my second favorite. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. I am probably super late to the game on this foundation, but I'm really excited to try this. I've heard such good things about it, and I was kind of shying away from it because it's called Matte and Poreless, which I am not a matte girl. I don't like matte foundations, so that's why I've been staying away from it. But I have heard that people with dry skin really love this foundation too, so I had to try it. I picked the color 322 Warm Honey, so we're gonna see how that works on my skin. I do hate that it doesn't have a pump. I mean, I love foundations with pumps, but we're gonna work with it. It looks a little orange, but we'll see. I really like the way it's blending, and the color actually is really good. I like the color. It looked a little orange when I first put it on, but if you can tell, it's blending really nicely. So I can usually tell if I like a foundation right when I put it on my skin. I really like this one. I'm gonna put this in the love pile. So, foundation was a hit. I love the foundation. It's so good. I have something on my lip. So the next thing I'm gonna try is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I have tried this before in the past, but the color I had was all wrong, so I feel like I didn't get a really good true impression of it. So I'm gonna try it again, and I know this is so many people's favorite drugstore foundation, so we're gonna see. I got the color medium, and it looks to be my shade. I always get concealers a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so I like the little applicator on it. It's like a sponge applicator, which I really like. Oh my god. Alright, so as you can see, it's coming out a little bit there. I'm going to put a little bit on my eyes because I'm going to be priming my eyes for eyeshadow. This is so pretty. I really, really like this concealer. I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin, right here, down my nose, and on my forehead, just to brighten those areas of my face. This concealer blends really, really well. I don't have to do a lot of work with it, and it's super easy to work with. So this is going in the good pile as well. All right, now, I think this is the product that I'm most excited about, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I got the color medium, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend out any creases I have right now under my eye. And then I'm actually just gonna go in with my beauty blender and I'm gonna dip it in. So I have about that much. And I'm just gonna set. The finish is really, 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 really nice. And I'm gonna set, of course, see how I have creases on my eyelids? So you'll wanna blend those out, and that is the exact reason why you should set your eyeshadow base before you put eyeshadow on, so that your eyes don't crease like this. And set that. I really, really like the finish of it because it's thin, it's not thick, and when you put it onto your skin, it just sort of melts into your skin, and it just has a really smooth finish to it. If you're looking for a good drugstore loose powder, this is it for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and set some other areas of my face with this. Everywhere I used concealer, I'm gonna set. Also, I'm gonna set my laugh lines because I have really deep laugh lines. So I'm just gonna make this really attractive face and set. Final verdict, love. All right, now I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow. This is the City Mini Shadow Palette, yeah, by Makeup by Shayla and Maybelline. So I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade right here, and I'm using the Morphe E21. Pigment's really good. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the Morphe M441. This is just a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go in with this color here. It's sort of like a maroony brown. This is a really pretty color, and it is blending out really nicely. You only need, like, I actually think I just put way too much on. We're gonna blend it out, but you barely need anything. You barely need to like touch the shadow, and a little goes a long way. And this is like the perfect palette to travel with too, because you can do just like a softer eye look with the gold, or you can do a dramatic eye look with like the two darker colors. It's really, really nice. So now I'm gonna go in with the Morphe G14 brush for my lid color, and I'm gonna go in with this golden color right here. There is a little bit of fallout on these shadows, but so maybe when you use them, do your eyeshadow first and then your face. Next, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. But this is the one product that I can't find a drugstore eyebrow product that I even remotely like. I know a lot of people are loving that new Maybelline eyeshadow or eyebrow pencil, but I really don't like it because I don't like the shape of it. It's like a triangle pencil, so I like something that's more pencil shaped like this, and the Maybelline one is it's just a triangle shape, and I don't like it. I'm gonna be using the Smashbox Brow Tech Matte Pencil in the color Dark Brown. I'm just going to take that maroon shade that I used as my transition. I'm going to take this Real Techniques small shading brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush, tap off the excess, and just swoop this under my eye. Alright, then I'm going to go in with the Morphe E36. It's just a tiny little pencil brush. And I'm going to go in with this this like light golden color right there and put it on my inner corner. This color is super pretty for an inner corner highlight. I love it. It's just like a really like bold gold color and it's very different. I like it a lot. I don't have any colors like this in my collection, so that's saying a lot because I got a lot of eyeshadows. Just because I've almost used all the colors in the entire palette, I'm just gonna go in with this color right here and I'm gonna put it underneath my eye and see what happens on the lash line. That color just brought out a lot of like plum in my under eye, so I don't know if you can tell, this side's a little bit more plum colored underneath. This is absolutely a palette you should get if you're looking for a really good small drugstore palette. Now I'm going to go in with highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild highlighters, and I grabbed the color Precious Petals. So it's sort of like a pink iridescent highlight. It has sort of like a gold undertone to it, and it is so beautiful. So I'm excited to try this. I've heard such good things about these highlighters. If I can find my highlighting brush. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe M501. This is my favorite highlighting brush. It's just very soft and it fits perfectly on the apples of your cheeks. I've been highlighting before I've been bronzing and putting blush on, just because it makes it look a little bit more natural. I really like the color. And it's not like a crazy highlight either. It doesn't have a lot of fallout, which I like. So it's not powdery. It's just not super pigmented. I like highlighters that kind of melt into the skin. This one seems like it sort of just sits on top of my skin, which I'm not too crazy about. Sorry. So now I'm going to go in with bronzer. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer. When I swatched it, I wasn't like crazy about it, but this is actually kind of pretty. I actually like this bronzer. Alright, now I'm going to go in with another Milani product. They've been killing it lately and I've been very impressed with their products. Their foundation is one of my favorites. I'm going to go in with the Morphe E4 brush. This is my favorite blush brush. And I'm going in with the Baked Blush in Luminoso. Okay, this is my favorite drugstore blush at the moment. So this one I have used before. Alright, now before I go with mascara, I'm going to set my face. And I'm going to use another Milani product. This is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. And I've heard really great things about this. So I am ride or die for my Morphe setting spray too, but I definitely wanted to try a new one. And I've been setting my face before I do my mascara because that way it doesn't wet the mascara and the mascara doesn't get everywhere. So I'm just going to go in. I'm using like a little piece of box to set. This trick really works. When you do this, it just like locks everything in. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna be trying the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. I have really been into priming my lashes before I put on my black mascara because it just makes them fuller and longer. I love the other L'Oreal one. This is the one I always use, the Voluminous Superstar, and one side is a primer and the other side is mascara, so I always use the priming side. I saw this one and so I figured I would try it. It is thinner, but it's actually like, it's weird. As you put it on, it gets thicker. So I usually do 2 coats of this. Okay, like at first when I started putting it on, I didn't really like it. And now, wow. I'll see how long and thick it makes my lashes look. Wow. This is a yes for me. This voluminous primer, really good. Right, now I'm gonna go in with my favorite drugstore mascara ever. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. L'Oreal does have a few different telescopics. This one is the best. So this is the wand. It's a very thin wand, which I personally love. If you don't like thin wands, you won't like this one, but I am obsessed with it. When you use the primer, make sure it doesn't dry all the way. Make sure it's just a little tacky. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with lip color, and I've been loving the NYX creamy lipsticks lately, and I'm gonna go with Violet Ray because my eyes sort of have like a purpley color to them, so I'm gonna go with this color. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. The next product that I am going to try... Hello? Hello? Okay, I think I'm done. Work, 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 work.
You got it in your teeth. You got it.
Good call.
I wonder how long that's been there.